It's 5:45 p.m., which means it's time for BC TV's Nightly News Roundup. I'm Rowan Boyden alongside Joe Bushy. That makes this show 5:45 Live. Now that I've got a co-host, Joe, I've got the luxury of turning it over to you to tell folks what's coming up on deck tonight.
Yeah, good enough, Roland. Thank you very much. Tonight, we've got heat for Vermonters. We've got Tim Johnson's Christmas Croons, Vermont's V-Snap gathering, and we'll tally up the donations from our 5:45 Live Feed the Thousands Facebook Challenge.
All that in 15 minutes, which is how we do it, so make sure you stick with us.
You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town, Santa Claus is coming to town, Santa Claus is coming to town.
Welcome back to 5:45 Live. That's footage off of Tim Johnson's YouTube page of him crooning away doing some holiday jams, all part of our 464 report from him. Of course, his YouTube channel, 464 Putney Road, he's lent us the use of that channel. He's been filming away with a flip cam and now an iPhone, posting videos for us to use. You can catch Tim weekdays on the radio, WTSA-FM 96.7. He's also got a Facebook page, Tim Johnson Arsenal, which has become a staple for local news. And again, all this coming off of his 464 Putney Road account. Last week, Tim caught up with BUHS girls basketball coach Paul Freed after the Colonels defeated Monument Mountain 36-23.
You look great, Paul. Congratulations on a hard-fought game, especially in the final quarter.
Yeah, we pride ourselves on our conditioning, and I think even though we were a little tired, I think we were a little more in shape than they were. We played hard defensively and got some easy baskets, able to get a little separation. They do give us that spark up top, and I feel like we kind of feed off of that energy.
All right, Paul Freed, congratulations.
Thank you.
Great game.
All right. Happy holidays.
Paul Freed talking about the BUHS girls. Great win last week, courtesy of Tim Johnson and his 464 Putney Road YouTube channel, our 464 report. All right, next, 5 hours ago, Governor Shumlin's media team posted this clip of the governor providing some long-awaited information on the federal LIHEAP funding Vermont is desperately in need of.
Today we received news that the House and Senate have made great progress in agreeing on a plan for cold states that will direct a disproportionate amount of the dollars that they allocate to Vermont and other cold states, and that the number will be closer to the Senate number than we had thought might happen. We don't have the exact numbers yet on what that means for Vermonters, but I can tell you that assuming that this gets to the President's desk and signed by President Obama, which I know he'll sign it if they can get it there, before the holidays, it will give comfort in this holiday season to Vermonters who rely upon the LIHEAP program to stay warm, that we have good news coming. Oil is on the way, and no one will freeze in their homes this winter.
That's a good one from the governor there, that's for sure. Good news for many Vermonters. We've also got a clip coming up here from Daryl Pillsbury and the Windham County Heat Fund. As many of you may know, Daryl Pillsbury and Richard Davis have been doing the Windham County Heat Fund here in Brattleboro for 7 years now. So far this year, they've raised $35,000, and in total, in the 7 years, they've raised over $225,000, and they've helped almost 600 families stay warm. And we've got a little clip coming up here from Daryl, and it's going to give you a little bit of an update about that directly from him.
The Windham County Heat Fund was started by Richard Davis and myself 7 years ago to help people who fall through the cracks and those in need of fuel assistance to get them through the winter. And this year the need is huge. We all know that with all the things that are happening and things like that. It's been pretty tough. So we want to first off thank everybody who has donated to the Heat Fund. Your donations has made it possible for us to supply fuel to people in need. So thank you very much, and I hope you all have a very happy holiday. Now, the Heat Fund has been in, like I said, its 7th year. So far this year, we have raised about $33,000, and we have helped 73 families stay warm this year alone, starting in September, and that's quite a feat right there. So we're pretty happy about that. We couldn't do it without the generous donations of like I said, from all of you. So if you'd like to give this year, maybe you know, send somebody the gift of warmth. You can do that by stopping into the Brattleboro Savings and Loan, donating a tax-deductible donation right there. The tellers will take care of it, and they know where to. They put it right into the Windham County Heat Fund account. Or you can send a tax-deductible donation to Richard Davis, 679 Weatherhead Hollow Road, Guilford, Vermont, 05301, and that'll also work. If you need help, give me a call, Darrell Pillsbury, 254-4285. We will send you out an application, and we will try and take care of you as soon as we can.
100% of the money they raise goes directly back to help people. 100%, every single penny. Darrell puts in his own money sometimes, so does Richard. They do it all in their own time and effort and energy, and there's a lot of frustration involved, and they do it all to help people. And almost 600 families have been helped, and it's a really big thing that what they do there. So I appreciate anything you folks can do to help, and we look forward to seeing you in the holidays.
Speaking of donations, I was very excited all this week to watch the donations tally up on Facebook as part of our 545 Live Feed the Thousands Facebook challenge. We'll get into all that in a minute, but first I want to play the video that we were using to scare up donations as part of that off of our YouTube channel. Let's take a look. BCTV's Rowan Boyden here for 545 Live. We're doing a special on Project Feed the Thousands. Of course, December is Project Feed the Thousands month. I'm at Hannaford's right now picking up my personal favorite thing to drop in the Project Feed the Thousands box here, and that's toothbrushes. But there's plenty of things you can do when you're at the grocery store. Pick up some peanut butter, macaroni and cheese, or canned goods, or you can get their $10 Helping Hands box, which are conveniently located at the front of the store and are jam-packed with food. Now this month, Project Feed the Thousands is looking to raise 25 tractor-trailer trucks worth of food, but they're also looking to raise $100 grand in cash. That, coupled with my love of alliteration, is why we're kicking off the 545 Live Project Feed the Thousands Facebook Challenge. Here's the deal. I'm going to write a personal check out of my bank account for $100 to Project Feed the Thousands, but it's a match donation, so I'm going to need $100 raised collectively from all of you viewers out there, and you have 1 week to do it. On Friday's edition of 545 Live at 5:45 p.m., I'm going to get that checkbook out, and I'm going to check our Facebook page and see if 10 people have donated just $10 to Project Feed the Thousands. So here's what you do. Head to Facebook, like us at Brattleboro Community Television or 545 Live's Facebook page if you haven't already, and put a comment on this YouTube video telling us that you have in fact made a donation. You can find out all the ways to donate at projectfeedthethousands.org, projectfeedthethousands, all one word.org. I hope to see you and your comments and your donations on Friday's edition of 545 Live. All right, that was Monday afternoon before Monday's show that we posted that on our Facebook page. Again, on Monday's show, I got my checkbook out. I started writing a check to Project Feed the Thousands for $100, but I didn't sign it. And as I mentioned, it was a match donation. I was looking for 10 different people to go to our to donate $10 to Project Feed the Thousands, and then let us know by going to 545 Live or Brattleboro Community Television's Facebook page and comment on that very video that you just watched, letting us know that they did in fact donate. And I'm happy to say, Joe, that as the week progressed, we got more and more donations. You can see here's the video that we posted. A lot of people liked this, and then we had a number of comments here, people letting us know that they did donate to this cause. Of course, over on 545 Live's Facebook page as well, we had donations as well. So people letting us know, again, $10 was all we were asking for, and just hoping to come out and prove that every little bit does count when it comes to donating to this cause. It's really easy, as you saw in the video there. You can head to projectfeedthethousands.org, and they have a handy little donate button here where you can just start right with your credit card. Now, I just want to thank everybody that donated and therefore made it possible for me to sign over my own check here, including Milan Popelka, Carolyn Peck, Dan Lyons, Tim Wessel, Frederick Noyes, Bill and Gail Martin, Amy Van Loon, Richard Cyphers, Vlasta Popelka, Catherine Turnus, and Core Trowbridge. And now we are looking, of course, for $100 to add to my $100 and make it $200. But thanks to some additional donations up and above that $10, we actually managed to raise over $400 total. So that goes to that $100 grand. There's still a lot of work to do. I hope all of you keep donating, especially for this official Project Feed the Thousands month of December and through the holidays. But of course, this is a year-round need. So very important to just keep it on your radar this whole time and keep donating. So again, projectfeedthe1000s.org. Oh man.
Here's my $20 right here, Roland.
see if we
Sorry
can-
I missed that list. Boy, did I feel bad.
Make that $420 that we just raised.
$420.
There we go.
Excellent.
All right, so that means I got to sign over this check here to Project Feed the Thousands, slap a signature on here, and then I will drop it off myself. So, all right. Again, the Project Feed the Thousands Facebook challenge. 545 Live, Project Feed the Thousands Facebook challenge. Keep donating, folks, and keep thinking about it. It's a tremendous need in this community. And for those of us that have never actually had our food security taken away from us, it may be hard to imagine the feeling. We all know what it's like to be really hungry. I know sometimes I get stuck in a meeting or something, I'm starving. But it's hard to, in our own minds, make that jump to somebody who's very hungry and doesn't know when they're going to get their next meal.
That's for sure.
It's very, very hard for us to understand. I think the best we can do is at least understand that there is a need out there and donate ourselves.
I think a lot of people don't realize just how many people right here in this town are facing that problem every day. With children that are homeless everywhere, right here in this town.
In this community. We spoke to George Haynes and Larry Smith, who founded this Project Feed the Thousand 17 years ago, and they said they've watched people that have donated for years now come in and need this service. So just so important, especially in this tough economic
Changing
time.
times.
Yeah, exactly, to make this donation. All right, Joe, we got a few things to wrap up here. Go back to the 545 Live ways here, including a VSNAP panel that was held on Monday. Vermont State Department of Public Service Commissioner Liz Miller opened this meeting by explaining her and the panel's mission.
The mission of the Vermont State Nuclear Advisory Panel is to consider issues related to the use of nuclear power in the state of Vermont, including but not limited to responsibilities of state agencies for assuring the safety and health of the public, changes in operations and problems associated with nuclear facilities, state-federal regulatory interface, potential liabilities, and the benefits and repercussions of nuclear power generation within the state.
Now it's time to do our weather, courtesy of Brattleboro Union High School's Morning News Advisory Program, BUHS TV.
We got the wind and it's blowing its way northeast, so don't go outside unless you want to get blown away. For today's temperature, it's high 45 and low 25. Tomorrow is 35 or 17. Boom, weather, back to desk.
Part of BUHS TV. Now that re-shows at 6 p.m. Every night following this show, but you can also catch it live at 10:15 a.m. 2 spots up the dial on our government and education sister channel, Channel 10. They've got weather, they do school announcements and bulletins for students and parents, but they also do some great sports coverage. Of course, weather like we just saw, and some other cool features like a sign language sign of the day, this day in history, all that. And again, coming up at 6 p.m. tonight if you want to watch their broadcast. They do it weekly. I mean, they do it daily, except they take Wednesdays off. All right, let's see. With that, we got to just try and, what do we got? Minute and a half left. We got to rock and roll quickly into our calendar, which means we get to see the dart throwing here. For that, I'm going to head to ibrattleboro.com. Where individuals and organizations from around the community update this calendar themselves, making it some truly up-to-date information, and remind people that they're hosting the final Winter Farmers Market 2011 Putney Farmers Market this Sunday, starting at 11 a.m., 11 to 2 p.m., Green Mountain Orchards, 130 West Hill Road in Putney. And there's plenty more going on this weekend as well, including a couple other really fun things that I wanted to take a look at, like the Holiday Sing-Along with Ali Chambliss, which is at Kids Place. That's Saturday at 10 a.m., and of course Kids Place below Hotel Pharmacy on Elliott Street. Do we have time, Joe? I'm hoping we have time also to go into our quick glance, potentially just very quickly.
Here we go.
And take a look, because that means also fallen TVs from the sky here.
Right. Gotta have it.
Yeah, we got about 30 seconds left, including what comes up tonight, BUHS TV on Channel 8, and then following that at 6:30 is Introducing the Skate Park, which is a great little piece.
Oh, yeah.
Tony Hawk Foundation.
Gotta see it.
Mondo Media Works from Luke did that piece as well, so check that out. But that's just about all we have time for, so I'll just say for BCTV and 545 Live, I'm Rowan Boyden with Joe Bushy saying, good night, everybody.